Hi everyone. Welcome to today's meeting, meditation, transmission. To see you all. As we are settling down in this co-creative space, allowing actually the intensity of the moment, of the unfolding, seemingly unfolding moment to moment to be witnessed, to be here. As we sit around the fire together, co-joining our hearts. It is at the heart space, if you want to adhere to any space, point of reference. It is through your heart space where you are connected. And then it starts with inquiring into that space of your heart, the place of your heart, as you're tracing yourself. And what the heart does, it gradually bursts you into itself. And there is no difference. There's no difference between your person, your seeming separateness, and pure consciousness. That's that's why I'm pointing to that place in your heart. It's very important. Just gonna lower the music or the sound. And the heart, just follow it. It is the heart that is teaching you. It leads you through all the nuances of experience. The heart is God, and the heart is Maya. And in its essence, there's not much difference between the two. And this human experience is a very interesting one. It's really interesting because it is asking, consider consider what is your human experience asking of you. I think that's one of the essential questions you might have posed yourself since you were born. I know my son has. What is this human experience about? And if there's no matter, really, it's been proven that there is no matter, but still you have the image of your physical body. The physical body is here. The world seems very real. Everything seems very much locked into a density. So on one side, all of that is there. And then on the other side, we all had transcendental experiences, even on a basic level of just when time stops, where identification stops, where like minuscule, even transcendental experiences, and they're there. They're both very real. And early on my spiritual path, I always found fault with my body. I felt like there's such a wide open knowing of consciousness, but then my body is limiting that immensity, limitlessness. And then you listen to your heart as your teacher. And the heart has this miraculous ability to lead you through these nuanciations of phenomenal sensing until sensing and non-sensing become one and the same. And there's this space beyond. This is where I'd like us to explore into today, the space beyond light, the space beyond any type of anchorage of the mind. Sometimes the ego is shying away from this experience of this very simple, expanded experience of open, limitless. I would also adhere to it a dark, a black space of the unknown of the heart. And we can explore the quality of that. What is behind all experience? What lies behind the experience of the I? And then connecting also with this, because the consciousness, as it's sensed through this locality of your heart, until the locality is fully dispersed, there's no locality, becomes that sourceless source of love that allows everything to actually come into being. And if I adhere this love with any type of characteristics, I would fail. Because yes, it's all embracing, it's unconditional, but it is so intimate. It is so all encompassing, and it is gentle, but at the same time it's destructive because it destroys everything that is still leading you to identification. And it is that emanation of that intensity that is creating your body, creating the sense of your body, creating the sense of your life. Yes, the life out there. And then the more you get to explore that space itself starts expanding. And the expansiveness can seem overwhelming. It can seem like a threat to your ego. It can seem ecstatic. It can seem like a repose. All of these nuances. And I'm just giving you these pointers so that we can all inquire together. And as soon as you just close your eyes, you're already fallen into that dark, undifferentiated, limitless openness. It's that simple. You close your eyes. Because everything is the Atman. The phenomenal emanation, which you call your body, the world, whatever it is the emanation of the soul, Atman. So slowly through the teaching of your own heart, the jiva, the seemingly separate being is opening to the level of the Atma, which is the soul. And that already is teaching you to start letting go of all anchorages. There's no anchorage until the Atma merges with the Paramatma, which is the one consciousness. And from the point of view of the Paramatma, nothing's happening because it's a non-manifest quality of consciousness. But from the point of view of Atma, there's still phenomenal emanations. And your heart is that teacher that is allowing you to move through these gradations. And I can only talk about this because that's my own experience. And you can share yours. So let's just move into the practice. We're dropping all the words, all the pointers. And connect with your breath. And we're still sitting around the fire. And just visualize how our heart flame is connected to this central heart flame. And we are allowing our heart flame, the fire of our heart, to start burning more avidly. I told you many times that it is a very daring gesture, very daring, because through allowing this flame to burst into a fire, it's going to remove all the anchorages, all the seeming safety nets of illusion that we've placed in order to give sense to our separateness. I'm also calling in our guides. I'm calling in all the remembrance from all lifetimes and timelines. I'm calling in that knowing, that heart call that even allows us to gather here, to be even called to meet here now. That knowing, that call had been, has been reverberating for many, many lifetimes. So allow this call to be very clear, clearly resounding in your ears, cells. What is that which is calling you? What is that? Hmm. I would call that a continual utterance, continual repetition of God's name. You can take it literally and you can take it as an allegorical device to plunge into the love of the self. Hearing the song of your heart, the calling. Why are you even answering? Connect to our higher self. I am presence, Mother, Father, God. And we're collapsing all lifetimes, timelines, all bleed throughs back into the 0 point of the eternal song. Where is it emanating from? Start exploring this wonderful emptiness. It is only the emptiness that is singing you into your own reality. And notice that the mind is afraid of emptiness. It's shying away from it. Because the phenomenal world is so much more aggressive. So start drawing all of your senses back to the heart. All of them. Just like the turtle is drawing all of its extremities back under its shell. as we are retracing the mother, the father, and the Holy Child. In its hierogamic unity, in the depths of your heart. It is through the silence, through this deep darkness, openness, intimacy, that you start accommodating your being to this intensity of love. That intensity of love, it's not like you're receiving it, it is you. And that is giving the sense of you. So there's no space to be crossed. Do you get it? It is just about burning up the mirage enough for this love to be known. And there is no doubt that it is only due to this love that you exist. And then at the end, only love exists. The phenomenal multiplicity is the play of the love that is ever present. Allow yourself to feel and opening a vortex. At the right side of your heart. And the vortex is guiding you. And you allow any sensation, feeling, thought to be submerged into this vortex. It is dark. It is this healing, thick darkness that allows all the movement, all the doing. To stop. This is the first phase so that you are rehabilitated back into your source being. And once this happens, then you start merging the phenomenal with the non-phenomenal. But first, we allow, just like when you go to sleep, you sink into this velvety, comforting void. And the vortex is becoming wider and wider. It's pulling in all your planes of sensing, all your existential planes through the so-called chakras. They're all being sucked into the void of the heart. We're calling the energy back into its source, beyond the causal plane. It feels really comforting. It feels regenerative, deeply nourishing. What lies in the nucleus of every atom is just empty space. And notice that your entire mechanism, the body, the mind, the senses, the emotion, feeling, have this inherent role to create reality. I mean, what you call your reality. But trace yourself back deeper to the nucleus, pure, still, empty space. Spreading into the higher heart and throat, your solar plexus, engulfing these planes of experience. And this vortex of emptiness is cleansing. Imagine it as in Renaissance painting, like a vanishing point. The vanishing point. It's sucking all phenomenal emanation into itself. It feels really comforting, very still, rejuvenating, just like an embryo developing in the depths of the mother's womb, the womb of the cosmos. It gives you this sense of direct trust, getting to know yourself as that. The heart's layers are very mystical, mysterious. Allow yourself to be taught what is. Space pregnant with. Here together we can take that plunge. As we further plunge into this void, the mother womb, third eye, the sacral planes of existence, are harmonized into this vanishing point, the vortex. Healing the cellular memory, This is a process of zero pointing all of your cellular memory. Notice that it's only through this process you are birthed anew. And you move into the crown, and the root. And then you notice that, oh, this feeling is so known to me, the darkness of the root. This space of subconscious and unconscious lurking memories of eerie, uncanny remembrances. And I'm asking all of this content to be neutralized back into the womb of the cosmos. Your cells are also remembering the history of the cosmos. And there's all kinds of quality of information and energy flowing through you as cellular memory. Arrive at this place of stillness as if there were these loving, dark eyes staring at you, dissolving you. Harmonizing all energies, all movement, collapsing time, space, letting go into the beloved. And notice the quality of the beloved's embrace. The beloved's embrace is expanding you into your own infinity. And it's asking of you to lend it your unconditional openness. It does not bargain. It cannot bargain. Cannot bargain. That's where you're hearing the song, the flame, the burning fire of your heart reminds you of this call. It's very direct. Remembering your timeless love affair. Sometimes it seems like a long lost love, very long lost love. As you meet them and you meet your ancient future you, re-meeting the beloved, I'm asking all the cellular memory to be activated and remembered. The beloved recognizes your recognition, and it starts pouring Amrit, ambrosia, as a cascading crystalline golden white light into the womb of the cosmos, which is you. And it's pouring this light through your crown, it's so intense, it's seeping out of your cells. The intensity of this Amrit, the juices of the gods, are reigniting your remembrance. It's intensifying in your spine, in your brain, in your muscles, in your fluids, your blood, the lymph, the interstitial fluid. This is the love making of Mother, Father, God. As you think of yourself as the child, the holy child, the miracle of that creation. And it's all vibrated back into the purest sattva, purest light. See how your crown is receiving this deluge through your spine, out your tailbone, and it's spreading into each cell, rewiring the cells with this remembrance, with this Amrit ecstasy. This is what happens when your cosmic knowing of yourself is awakened to its might. So still, so loving, so malleable, so expansive. It harmonizes all realities. Heals you into your own remembrance. It's the only healing. Healing you into your own remembrance. Hear the satsang of your own song, your own light, of your own being. And through this journey, ask yourself, who am I? Collapsing all illusion into the vanishing point. But then notice that this illusion can only exist through the love that is creating it in order to experience itself. There's absolutely no difference between the love that is created you, is creating you moment to moment, and God. Absolutely no difference. Just stay in that knowing for a second. pray that every being be graced with the knowing of themselves, the self, the one self. Thank our co-joined space, this opportunity, the merging with Mother, Father, God. Through the intimacy of being unfolding, moment to moment, in its highest perfection. So it is. As we humbly bow down in front of this creation, as the highest love unfolding through you, as you, by you. Transcending all illusion. Returning to Sattva, selfless service. So it